One of the most painful moments in trading is when your analysis is correct, yet the market still reverses and hits your stop loss. It feels unfair. It feels like the market knew where you were. But here's the truth: most traders only realize after repeated losses. In many cases, it's not that your idea was wrong, it's that your stop loss was placed in the wrong place. And that brings us to one of the most important concepts in trading: liquidity hunting. And when you know and master this concept, it will save you from unnecessary losses. So let's get started. So what exactly is liquidity hunt? Liquidity hunt is when the market moves to seek fuel for its next direction by sweeping areas where traders have clustered their stop losses. Think of the market like a vehicle on a long journey. When the road is clear, like an expressway, the vehicle moves fast and smoothly. There are no interruptions, no obstacles, no need to slow down. Price behaves the same way in clean, unchallenged areas of the chart. It moves freely and with speed. But when the vehicle enters a busy road, full of stops, people, intersections, it slows down. It pauses. It reacts to activity around it. In trading, those busy roads are called reaction zones. These are the areas where the market interacts heavily with orders, liquidity, and stop losses. And these zones often include equal highs and equal lows, supply and demand areas, high volume nodes, and points of control. And here's the key insight. These reaction zones are exactly where liquidity is collected and where most stop losses are taken out. Now let's bring this closer to real trading behavior. Many traders see price moving quickly and assume momentum will continue. They enter the market in excitement, chasing the move. Then they place their stop loss just below the last low or above the last high, thinking it is safe. But here's the problem. That safe-looking level is often not safe at all. Why? Because that exact area is where many other traders have done the same thing. Their stop losses are stacked together below those lows or above those highs. And to the market, that cluster becomes liquidity. So what happens next? Price often pushes into those areas, not randomly, but purposefully, sweeps the liquidity, triggers the stop losses, and only then moves in the true intended direction. From the outside, it looks like manipulation. But in reality, it is just the market doing what it always does, seeking liquidity to fuel movement. This is why so many traders experience the same frustration. My analysis was right, but I still got stopped out. The problem is not the direction. The problem is positioning. So how do you avoid becoming liquidity? The first step is patience. Do not enter based on impulse or early momentum. The second is awareness. Learn to identify where liquidity is sitting, especially equal highs, equal lows, and obvious swing points that attract retail stop losses. And most importantly, never place your stop loss directly inside a known liquidity zone, because those zones are not protection, they are targets. Instead, wait for the market to show its intention after the sweep, after the reaction, after the manipulation phase is played out. Because once liquidity is taken, the real direction often becomes clearer. This is just one layer of liquidity hunting, focusing on highs and lows. But there are other powerful and dangerous liquidity zones and reaction zones the market uses just as often. And in the next lesson, we will break those down one by one. If this makes sense to you, follow along and subscribe, because part of the videos will be only for subscribers.